This is Principal Angela Quattrano of Help for Flirts. For those of you who are flirts on Niteflirt, I have a couple of little utilities here to help you work your accounts more easily. I know that since Niteflirt changed its coding, the call manager has been basically broken. And while Asian Guy Programmer has an online version that someone can put on their own hosting, it doesn't have an auto mode. I know a lot of you don't have hosting or that kind of technical skills. Asian Guy Programmer is working on other projects and may not get to it soon. The call manager he wrote would need to be completely redone in order to work properly with Niteflirt's coding changes. I'm going to demo for you now a fast login utility and a listing availability manager that I've written. The fast login utility is for those of you looking for a way to log into your accounts to turn them on and off more easily. I used it for years to log in and change my account availability during the times when I didn't have a call manager. I also have used it all along to log into an account in order to do anything I would want to do there. For those of you who used Asian Guy Programmer's desktop call manager, the login button works exactly like the one that you could click to open your account in a browser page, except that it's really low-tech HTML, so it hasn't broken in years and it isn't likely to be broken in the near future. In fact, it ought to work the same because he got the idea from me. You're looking at it now. As you can see, this page has turn on and turn off buttons next to each account. These buttons will actually turn on or off whatever account you happen to be logged into in that browser, so it's not necessary to click the one in the same row. There are 3 tabs open in this browser. The left one has the account login utility, the middle one has a listing turn on or off utility, and the right one is on one of my Niteflirt accounts. When you first log in using this utility, it will open a Niteflirt tab if that isn't open already. The page automatically refreshes every 15 seconds or so, so you know the buttons are displaying your actual availability. You can see all 3 of these accounts are available at this moment. Now I will log into the top account. Notice that the tab is loading in the browser. You need to wait until it's fully loaded. And now I will turn it off by clicking the turn off button. And if you wait a few seconds, next time this page reloads, you will see that is off. Or I can force it here. There, it's off. Now I'm going to turn off the second account. Watch that page reload. And turn it off. And the third account. And turn it off. And now I'll reload all 3 pages and you can see they're all off. And now I'll just turn them back on. This one is still logged in. I'll turn it on. Turn this one on. And turn this one on. And you can see they're on now. And now let's look at the listing utility. This is to help you turn on and off listings within an account. You can use it to turn your CAM listings on and off. You might want to turn most or all of your listings on or off. You can set it up however you want. What you see here is 2 accounts, one with 1 CAM listing, the other with 4. This only works when you have the account logged in whose listing you are planning on changing. But since each listing has to be coded in with its own SID number, unlike the account login turn on utility, you'll get an error page if you try to change the availability of a listing when you're not logged into that account. So you need to be careful not to do that, because under certain circumstances you could be temporarily blocked by Niteflirt for improper logins. Now watch as I log into account number 1. Again, you have to let the page load. And now I can set that listing to available and reload the page. And you can see that listing has been turned on. And now I'm going to turn on these four. Logging into account number 2. And I'll just set this one to available. Set this to available. Set this to available. And this one. This page doesn't reload on its own, so I'm just going to reload it up there. And you can see they're all on. And to turn them all off, this is still logged in, so I'll set this to away. 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 And away. Logging into account number 1 again, I'll set this one to away. And then reload the page. And if you had some reason you wanted to control every listing on an account that had a lot of listings in it, you could put them all in there. I would never have any reason to do that, but I suppose somebody might. And if you did that, you might find that it would be easier to set each account up on a separate page if you had like 20 listings in each account. But, well, these scripts I'm selling are bare bones. What you see is what you get. There's nothing automatic involved in the setup. I provide the instructions, but you would have to be comfortable editing the HTML to substitute your own account names and passwords. You can copy and paste sections of code to expand to as many accounts or listings as you need to. If you have a lot of accounts with a lot of listings to be controlled this way, there's going to be a fair amount of work setting it up. If you have a lot of listings to change in many accounts, you can create a new page for each one rather than having them all on one enormously long page. Then you can create and link to a listings page for each account. You could put an extra column here which just says listings that would link to the listings for that account. I might be able to code in an account or listings for you, but I can't do it for free. I can't code in your password for you. You'd have to do that yourself. If you want multiple accounts to be coded in, that would mean you'd have to share with me your multiple account names. If you're not comfortable with that, you want to use this as an opportunity to get comfortable with editing HTML. There's no harm in practicing until you get the hang of it. Have a nice day.